Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today's video is going to be another foundation review and demo. Today we're going to talk about the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I finally have it. I've been wanting this foundation for so long, and finally I was able to purchase it here in Singapore itself from a reseller. So super excited about it. I'm going to share my thoughts on this foundation, show you a demo and how it looks on my skin tone. So if you guys are interested in this foundation, then please continue watching. Okay guys, let's get started with the video. So today we're going to talk about the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I'm going to show a demo of this foundation on my face. It's such a beautiful foundation, excellent for dry skin type because it's a dewy luminous finish foundation. So let's get started. Before I start, let me just quickly tell you a little bit about the foundation from the website. What are the claims? So this is a breakthrough foundation that achieves medium to buildable coverage to smooth and perfect while imparting your skin with the most flattering soft luminosity imaginable. I would say it's more than soft, it's quite dewy. Imperfections and uneven skin tone are diminished. Only a flawless, smooth and incredibly natural complexion is revealed. It has a broad spectrum of SPF of 18. Okay, so this is how the packaging looks like. I love the packaging. It's a very high end. Doesn't feel like a drugstore foundation packaging. It's one of the best drugstore packaging I have seen. It has a pump as well, and the pump closure and opening is very smooth. Love this gold rim on the cap, like extra bit of detailing. A lot of thought has gone behind this packaging. It's very beautiful and luxurious. It says it has all day wear, broad spectrum SPF of 18. You get 1 fluid ounce or 30 ml of product, which is standard for foundations. You have all the details mentioned right over here, and there's also a peel off sticker. You will get ingredients and everything. There are 15 shades in this foundations. Let me just double check. Yes, there are 15 shades in this foundation, and I have got the shade Sable D1, and I think this is a perfect match for me. It has a warm undertone and it just matches me beautifully. Okay, so enough said. Let's apply this foundation and we'll talk more about it. You can apply this foundation with your fingers as well. It just blends beautifully, but I will apply with a beauty blender today. So I'll take a little bit of the foundation. It's very like a moussey thick sort of a consistency. It's not very runny, and it says it's a medium buildable coverage. I would agree, it's a medium buildable coverage. In fact, I was pretty surprised with the coverage. I was expecting less coverage, but it does give quite a bit of coverage. So I'll apply it on one side. So you can see it's like a perfect match to my jawline. It just blends beautifully. I like to match my foundation with the perimeters of my face. It doesn't matter if the foundation looks a little bit deeper in the center, because the center part of the face I usually highlight. So I love to match it with my neck and the perimeters. So I will take a beauty blender and blend this one out. Straight away I think you can see that it's a dewy foundation, but I haven't taken a lot, but you can see the coverage it provides. I mean, it's a true medium coverage foundation. In fact, more than a medium coverage, what I usually call a medium coverage. I think this one is a little bit more than a medium coverage. It matches my neck also perfectly. So my skin type is dry if you're new here, and I'm around MAC NC44. So for me, I think this is a match made in heaven. I love dewy foundations, and I love foundations which just match me perfectly. And this is just that. I built up this foundation so much. I have taken another pump and I'm applying the foundation, but still look at that. It looks super blended and very in tune with the skin. Looks very natural. Although the claim of the foundation is that it gives a soft focus finish. Look at that. It's very dewy. It's super duper dewy foundation, and it doesn't really set on the skin, just a little bit. It does transfer, so you have to set it with a powder. So I will do that as well. Wow, that's dewy. It's like, if you love dewy foundations, if you have dry skin, this foundation is excellent, and it looks so beautiful on the skin. And yeah, I think, let me apply it on the other side as well. Let me apply it with a brush on the other side, just so that you can see how it looks. And I will take 2.5 pump. I love that it matches my neck area. I will be highlighting this area, so that's not an issue. Wow, I look like a disco ball right now. Look at that shine and glow. Oh my god, it's like a true glowy foundation. But yeah, I love the finish. I will be applying powder, applying concealer, and yeah, then I will not look like this. Super glowy, guys. Oh my god, I don't feel like we need highlighter also at this point. Okay, let's apply some concealer. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Jouer concealer and the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. Jouer will be for just covering a little bit around here, and the L'Oreal one for highlighting. And this is the Zoeva brush, concealer perfector brush. I love how angled this is. Okay, maybe it's a little better when I remove the foundation from my lips. I look a little bit more human. I will apply powder now. Finally, we need to tackle this dewy, glowy skin. So I will be applying the Maybelline Fit Me powder pretty much all over the face, because this foundation doesn't settle and it will transfer. So let's apply powder. I'm applying a very light dusting of powder so that the whole glow on the face doesn't look matte, it doesn't go away. And I'm applying the powder in a patting motion. See, I told you it's going to look better. After applying the powder, the foundation looks beautiful. Have to apply powder. Okay, look at that, such a beautiful finish. The match is also very nice. So I'm done applying my powder. I will finish off my entire face, and then I'll be right back and show you how the entire face looks like. Okay guys, so here is my finished makeup look. I did sort of like a festive look for Instagram, so I will put up the eye makeup tutorial on Instagram. If you're not following me there, then please do so. So this is how the foundation looks like right now. I have put on a little bit of highlighter, but you can still see on the rest of the face that even after applying powder, the foundation does look glowy. Not that glowy that it was like it was looking before, but it doesn't look completely matte. So this is a great foundation for dry skin type. I will give you a close-up here, where you can see how the foundation looks up close. The foundation does settle into the fine lines a little bit for me. Especially I have some creases right here around the nose and underneath the eyes where the foundation does settle, so I have to like pat the area and then apply powder. So just be careful about that. Other than that, I don't notice any sort of like patchiness or anything like that. The foundation looks very smooth over the face, and it doesn't feel matte, heavy or anything. It's very lightweight and it feels very fresh on the skin. So I do really like how the foundation looks on my skin. And about oxidization, I think the foundation does oxidize just a little bit on my skin. It doesn't really change color too much, but it does settle to a little bit of a deeper finish. So just be mindful of that. I will show you a clipping here where I have a foundation applied on my skin probably 15 minutes back, and here you can see I'm applying a fresh patch which is quite a bit lighter, and then it changes color to settle to a deeper finish. So there is slight bit of oxidization, I think, with this foundation on my skin. And when I was applying the foundation also, I noticed that after a while it does change a little bit of color, but it doesn't really bother me. It matches my skin tone perfectly, as in it matches my neck area very nicely. Just because of the oxidization, this area appears a little bit darker, so that I can fix with highlighting. So I am not that concerned about the oxidization, but if you're close to my skin tone and the oxidization bothers you, then maybe you can try a lighter shade. So yeah, I think that's how the foundation looks like right now. It's very easy to patch up or touch up as well. If you feel like after applying the powder it's looking a little bit cakey, you can actually go on with the beauty blender and pat the foundation a little bit. After I was done with the eye makeup, there was a little bit of fallout under the eyes, so I dusted off the powder and then I applied a little bit of powder and just patted my beauty blender in this area, and it was just all good. The fallout was gone and my skin underneath the eye wasn't looking patchy or anything like that. So this foundation is actually very easy to touch up. Some matte foundations or soft matte foundations might bunch up when you do that with your beauty blender, so that doesn't happen with this one because it doesn't really settle to a matte finish. It stays dewy on the skin. So yeah, that's my finished makeup look. Loving this foundation. It looks super natural when I see in natural lighting as well. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I will come back in a few hours, probably a couple of hours, and show you the final how it looks, just like a mini wear test. Okay guys, I'm back. So just about 2-hour mark now. I have to go pick up my daughter, so just want to come and quickly give you an update. After the 2 hours mark, this is how my face looks like. It's super duper dewy and glowy, of course. Over the period of time, you do have to touch up a bit. Even for my dry skin, I think I will have to touch up, apply some powder, because otherwise it may look a little bit too glowy and dewy. And it does tend to settle into your, like if you have large pores, it might settle into your large pores and fine lines. I have a little bit of like pores and lines over here, so it tends to settle over there, but it's very easy to touch up. So if you are outside, I think you can just very easily touch up and then you are like good to go. It still feels so lightweight, and there is still transfer. That also I want to mention. The finish is absolutely beautiful. I do really like the finish, but it is sort of like a high maintenance kind of a foundation. Even for dry skin, I wouldn't even recommend this for oily skin. Even for dry skin, I would say it takes a little bit of maintenance and upkeep, especially since it transfers as well. You might want to set it with powder if you plan to wear it for long, and especially if you plan to wear it for long, then you have to touch it up in between. So I wouldn't really recommend this foundation for long wearing events and functions. I mean, it's going to get very cumbersome. So I would just say for like 3-4 hours, this foundation is great. You can just wear it for some time. If you prefer a dewy look just for a natural everyday wear, this is great. It has good coverage as well. And I will also recommend applying maybe like a pore filling primer before this foundation. I think that will help the foundation to not settle into the fine lines a bit. So that's, I think, my thought on this foundation. Excellent foundation. Look at the finish, super beautiful, but it is sort of like a high maintenance kind of foundation. So yeah, that's my 2-hour update. I have taken off my lashes. I was just getting too annoyed with the lashes, so I just removed that. But yeah, that's how my makeup was. I haven't done anything so far, just touched up in front of you. So I think that's it for this check-in. If I have further updates on this foundation, then I will mention it in future videos. I hope this check-in was helpful. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope this video was helpful. If you try this foundation, then do let me know how you like it. And if you have already tried it, then do share your thoughts as well. If you like this video and the demo, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel a lot. And if you are new here, then I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.